So we have been through the peak of the Lionsgate, and the energies, of course, will continue to flow in for us for at least the next couple of weeks. So as we move within and open our connection, we feel the increase in light and love that is being sent to us at this time. So let's just allow ourselves to really come into that and simply to rest within, to move deeply into our core and allow a few minutes for those new energies to begin to be received and penetrate into our being, uplifting us. So as always, we remember to be at rest, to relax the physical body, to move more deeply into our core, and to let go of all need to do, to get. For we have all learned now that all is found within. And as we hold our energy together through our circle, we feel how the energies within that are awakening within us expand and grow and develop as we place our focus upon them. So there is nothing to do, to be without effort, no effort to be made as we experience these energies within. You will notice, of course, that the energies are moving in mainly through our high heart chakra. As we breathe into our high heart, as we feel more deeply into the core of our high heart chakra, you will feel, as you allow yourselves to relax into it, as you let go of the harshness and become tender and sensitive, that there is so much love being sent to our high heart chakra at this time. You will probably also have an impression, a feeling, a knowing of particular beings that you are receiving this love from. For whilst all the universe is sending their energies, those of the light, of course, there are particular beings that one is more, let's say, close to. And the interesting thing is that much of this energy actually is your own. It is higher dimensional aspects of yourself that is bringing this energy into your physical presence and your human consciousness. So lift up to your soul star chakra above the top of your head, for this is also your consciousness. You find your higher consciousness here. you can rise further as you ask for your Arcturian self, your Pleiadian self, your Sirian self, whatever you wish, to connect to you, to make its presence known to you now. So you are more aware of your higher aspect, which you experience through your higher chakras, your high heart, your soul star. And you can notice the new activations that have taken place and that are taking place. And we learn there is nothing we need to do with this, as we simply surrender to it. We rest, we relax, we come into our I Am presence and experience oneself in this now moment, in this present moment. So all is about allowing oneself to receive. And we create the space to receive when we come into our I Am presence, into the now, into this present moment. And you breathe it in. It permeates more deeply into your being than ever before. And there is nothing to do, simply to receive. As you maintain your focus around your high heart, gradually the heart energy builds. As the heart energy builds, it also moves upwards through your throat, into the center of your head, to your third eye and your crown, connecting to your soul star chakra above the head. And you feel that a balance is coming between your high heart and your soul star. We ask the Arcturians, of course, who are of course already working with us, to please work with us to further the balance, the alignment that is being created through these new energies. As equal attention, equal focus comes into the high heart, your third eye, your crown, and your soul star. The love of the heart, of course, is the leader, is in charge, one might say, of allowing this alignment to be activated. So gradually heart and mind come together, and awareness expands. One's consciousness deepens and expands, and you feel your consciousness moving beyond the little me into the greater self. I am. So shifts are taking place on a physical level and on all levels of your dimensions. You surrender to the flow as the divine enters and does what it needs to do. Waves of light and love, higher technology, the technology of light, of sacred geometry, the higher communication above the 3D communication of words. You are being communicated to in light, and your brain is being adjusted to be able to comprehend the geometries of light that are communicating with you. Your mind has quietened, your emotions have calmed, you experience yourself in better balance. You can find the place within where peace lies. You may not be outwardly peaceful, but there is a part within that is always at peace. And the body is very receptive of these energies, and it brings a feeling of bliss, of peace, and of joy, to be lifted as we are lifted at this time. I recognize as my human self, as my ego mind, that I am not in charge, that all is being done for me, and so I increasingly surrender to what is taking place within, letting go of all control, no longer wishing to be in charge. I feel the perfection of the divine plan. All thoughts of what I need to change within myself, what I need to let go, to release, to learn, and so on, fade away when I am fully in my I Am presence. For the higher energies of light and love that come through when I am centered in my I Am presence within this very now, of themselves raise the lower, transmute the lower. So my purpose, so to speak, is simply to be present, to be in the now, to be centered in my heart space at all times. Nothing else to be done. So the lower self, the negativity, all that is of the shadow, gradually dissolves away, gradually disappears. It becomes a distant memory and then is totally forgotten, as if it never happened. My presence is in the now, and it leads me into the fifth dimension. I choose the beauty, the love, and the joy, and I willingly enter into bliss, to divine love. And the highest energies are pouring through my physical vessel. They are all with us, of course, but let us focus for a moment upon Sirius. Through our third eye and through our high heart, let us connect and receive from Sirius, the royal lion beings of Sirius, the consciousness of this beautiful star. It is an energy which goes straight to the heart. It is, of course, coming to us through the central sun. Our sun and Sirius, fully aligned, as they both in complete balance. Together, focus their energies upon us. The Christed light from our Sun. The Christed light from Sirius. And our Earth, Gaia, rising upwards from her core. And as you let yourself dissolve, immerse yourself in this flow of energy, know that in each moment of connection and receptivity, you are being awoken. You are returning. You are being lifted up. As you come into greater and greater balance within. As you simply let go now. As they bring to us in this moment the experience of total balance and alignment within. So let us rest a while, surrounded by the higher consciousness of so many beings, where we experience all coming into balance within, as we are brought into a higher alignment. Affirm within your presence as your consciousness of self is increasing. as you move more fully into self-awareness, higher consciousness of self. It becomes more powerful than the ego mind, the ego self. The ego mind gradually lessening its control as the higher self takes charge. And we affirm, I surrender. I surrender to the divine. I surrender to the will of God as the I am, of which I am a part, is the I am of all, of Source, of God, and I am at one with the mighty I am. So as my light body descends around me, through me, and merges with me, my higher self, my fifth dimensional self, is able to take charge. All happens not by me, but through me, for I have surrendered my ego will to the will of my divine self, which is always in alignment with the will of God. And so with this, ego power is released and surrendered to divine power, which is the power of God, and which can only activate through love. The unconditional love of the Christ, which is awakening within from the very depths of the deepest core of the high heart. So allow these activations, these shifts and realignments to work through you now. So we learn to give our focus to the higher aspects of self and to leave behind negative thinking, negative judgments. As all becomes positive, joyful, and only love exists within. And I find I love myself. For I have released and let go of all lower thoughts and feelings, lower thoughts and emotions about myself. For negativity no longer exists in the fifth dimension, and I can only enter the fifth dimension from the now. So I remain in the present moment, and I receive the upward shifts in consciousness. And my mind is still, it's quiet, it's calm, for I have moved into that place of emptiness. I am nothing except my consciousness. I am nothing except who I am. And my future can can only be created in the now, in this moment, and each moment I am creating the future. So I focus upon the future which I wish to create. The past has gone and has left me. I know I am to bring the fifth dimension into the third dimension. So I bring my energy down into my foundation, my pelvic area. And here I connect my grounding cord to Gaia's heart and core. I strengthen this connection, this anchoring with my intent. And I experience the consciousness of Gaia, the consciousness of Mother Earth, the oneness I feel through the high heart with her, with this planet. We are each in our circle as powerful beings of light, drawing down from the higher realms throughout the universe into the Earth's new meridian system, the golden Christed light. The Christed diamond white light. And as it flows through the crystalline grid, I see in my vision the entire planet radiating the most magnificent light, the light of Christ, the light of the fifth dimension, now anchored firmly in the earth. And I am lifting the consciousness of this planet together with all my soul family, all the star seeds that have come here to Earth. All together around the planet, we hold the light and we raise the collective consciousness beyond negativity, out of the darkness, as we are in the process of ascending our planet and ourselves. And we feel our connection, the power of the light within, from our soul star chakra to our earth star chakra. A non-physical being of light within a physical body, upon the earth plane and in the heavens. So ensure now that you are firmly anchored into Gaia, into the earth, and set your intention, if you so wish, to center always within your heart, to be in your I am presence, living in this now, continually able to receive from the higher realms, passing through you, the divine light and love from the higher realms, until it becomes a permanent connection.